What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Got a little bit of videos about the seat install in this truck, and some people were saying, hey man, all these guys are throwing these new seats in these trucks and they're unsafe because they're not mounting them down right. And that is correct. So today we're going to talk a little bit about how to mount the seats right and what I've done in this truck and what most people do and what we're going to do to make it right. So in this truck, the seat swap was pretty simple. I got the seat moved up forward right now for what we're about to see, but the front used to mount like right up in here on these trucks, so we're moving the mounts. Sorry, they're a little bit back on these style seats, and plus on this truck I'm a little taller, so I wanted my seats back. So in here, this one pretty simple because you can drill right through the floor and bolt the bottom, and on 3 of these you can, but these inside ones, this is the problem most of the time. I don't know if you can see, but this bolt wiggles. It's because most people just drill it down and try to get it to stay into the floor pan, because the reason is all right, so this would be the back outside bolt. You can see I put the big washers and all the correct hardware on there. This would be the front bolt in the seat, and this is where the original used to come through. So you can see that we got the big bolt. Same thing with on in here. Got the big bolt on the front. That'd be the front inner. But back here, here's our back bolt. If we look on the other side of the frame, we got this big bracket right here. And most people don't go through, so I'm going to show you how to actually go through and to mount this right in here. So I'll be back in 1 second. All right, so we got our tools. We're going to pull this busted bolt out. That's basically all it was. It was just in the floor pan. That's what most people do, and I did this for demonstration purposes on this truck. So we're just going to drill a pilot hole, because we know we had to go through that area that I was showing you earlier. So we're just going to try to get right in the middle. Now on the bit, you want to use a small bit. You don't want to use a bit that's going to be the size of your bolt, and I'll show you in a minute why that I'm doing this. So basically we're just doing a pilot hole here. I guess I grabbed a bad drill bit. Alright, so we can see our daylight. We're going underneath. Alright, so we can see our pilot hole went right through there, which is going to give me some issue. And not really, but you'll see why in a second. So the reason why I told you to drill the hole smaller is the bolt that we're using is one of these seat belt bolts. So you have to have something big enough, and you'll see why here in a minute, to actually clear the washer. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put this up here. That's why I said drill the hole small, is because basically you wanted to pilot right there. And we're gonna take this section out of this cross member right here. That way that bolt can go in there properly, or that nut, and we can tighten this down just like all the other ones were done in this truck. So I'm gonna need 2 hands. I'll be back in a second. I believe this is a wood bit, so it might give me a little issue. It's all I could find right now, so this might take me a couple good tries. All right, take 2. New battery, Bi-metal bit this time. Oh, that didn't work out so well. Take 3. All right, we're back for take 3. Let's see what happens this time around. Well, that's another one down. I think we're on take 4. All right, 4 drill bits later, and this is a screwdriver that I was just changing all these bits with right here. Excuse me. So I stuck it in there thinking, hey man, this might work, so we're gonna give it a shot. And don't forget safety glasses. Metal flies everywhere. Alright, look at that. Old screwdriver did the trick. See, sometimes you just gotta improvise, guys. And I wanted to show you the 5 drill bit issue because, you know, everything ain't easy. I want people to see that sometimes you just gotta make things work. So basically, I'm just gonna take my Dremel and I'm just gonna Dremel this out right here. And it'll leave this open. So I'll be back in a second. Alright, we're back. On this. Just gonna use this little Dremel. It's cold out today, so all my batteries seem to be dead. I don't want to use a big grinder because this truck is gonna be really nice underneath, and I don't really want to mess it up. So I'm just gonna do it really nicely. It'll take a little bit longer, but it'll be a lot nicer. Alright, so basically that's what we got. There's our hole. Looks like I might have to flatten this out a little bit more. So I'll be back to in a minute. Alright, we got that piece out. Now we're nice and flush under here. And you can see that our bolt is going to be right there. Just about. So I'm going to go up top, put the bolt through, attach it, and I'll be back to show you the finished product. Guys, I didn't have a correct bolt, so I'm just gonna make one. Basically, ran the nut down on it already with a big washer. Just gonna cut it off. I'm just gonna run it down from there. So I got some sticking out. And I got one of these, I guess you could say, cool little deburrs. Deburr this thing. Alright, we put some pressure on it. Looks like it worked pretty good. So we're going to take this off now. Alright, we're finishing up and installing here. I've dropped the bolt through the floor here. I've stuck a pair of vice grips on it to hold it for me because I got to tighten it from underneath and it was spinning. So let's go under and finish her up. And there's our bolt. Our cutout. that up, you know, because my truck's pretty painted underneath. And you know, if you want, you can also put a tack right here. That's what I do on all my bolts, so I'm gonna end up cleaning this up, put the tack right here. That way, if actually I'll probably put 2 tacks, because this bolt's pretty tight in there. So thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe, and until the next tip.